Christopher is asking, have you used your astral projections heal or work on yourself? Astral projections to heal or work on yourself. Yeah. For me, I use it more on others. For myself, it's like a little bit, but it's more like finding information. I like working when I'm fully conscious here and present and here, but getting out of body and doing some work, that would be like on a deeper level, like looking at the past lives and specific traumas that has happened. For me, the big one used to be the abandonment. Like my family triggered that, like various events, like I can be a little child and let's say my dad and grandpa and everyone else goes fishing, and then I'm just staying there with my mom and grandma, and like I was like, I don't know, like 6 or 7, and I'm just gonna take a nap, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna be here when you wake up, no worries. And I wake up and they're not there, like, fuck, where's everyone? And like I get worried and everything else, like abandonment issues. Hey puppy. Hi puppy. Hey, who's the cutie? Okay, wait, we got to. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, like abandonment issues was a big thing. I love my dog. I'm so sorry. No, like I'm not. It's like fucking awesome dog. My dream come true. So for me, abandonment issues was a big thing, and I was like me and my dog so much alike. But in a relationship, it would come in a lot of ways. Like I know for me, like some people have issues in relationship because of what they have experienced throughout their whole life, and I know like my life had some of those. Like I always was sticking to my parents, like wherever we're going since I was like a small kiddo, just holding on tight, don't leave me. And if I lose them out of my sight, I'm all stressed and like hardcore, just like emotions and just going through like, oh fuck, panic attacks and everything else. So I've had some of those, and then I've had to look back into why am I having it? Like, cause like in this physical life, nothing too big happened that would trigger it, like those strong emotions. So like I look in the past and I was like 4 to 5 years old when, like I just kept on dreaming same old dreams until I realized that I was actually every night I wasn't too conscious. I wasn't really going there on my own free will. At least I don't recall doing it. But since I was a kid, like some people have these night terrors or repetitive dreams, like one experience that keeps happening again and again and again. And for me, it was this planet being destroyed. I have my loved ones, I have my family there, not the specifically physical one, but I just felt very close to some people over there. Like I didn't know them in a physical world here, but over there, like a very strong connection, family and all this stuff. So the planet was being destroyed, like volcanoes going out, as like not asteroids, but like just like it's everything, like burning and dying, and that was the experience, like losing and stuff, like like losing parents, losing family, losing those I know, and that was very traumatic. And every night as a kid, I would like unknowingly go in there again and again and again and re-experience the same thing until I consciously and on my own free will, like, okay, let's go and explore that thing. I realized that, that was one of the experiences of my past lives, and it was traumatic, and I had to, like, go through it all, like, confront the incident, confront the hard emotions, and then look into, like, the loss, the grief, and everything else. And then, there's a lot of work that I could have done that I didn't know about, but, like, rewriting the history and everything else. But, like, that was, like, one of the things. And same thing, like going into other past lives, like specific relationships. You have some people in your life that you're connected to, and you have issues with them. So like for me, like again, abandonment coming from like male figures or like parents and all this stuff. Like I was just exploring that. So for me, like healing work using astral projection, out of body thing, that was pretty much it. But I usually work on others. Like you see me do these quick scans and everything else. I'm gonna fix you thing, like I was like very optimistic until I realized, it's not gonna work, because people don't like to put work on themselves, like, I'm just not gonna do anything, and you fix me, and if it's your fault if I don't get better. And that's like, that was the usual case I was working with. I'm like, shit, like a lot of pressure, and I was taking my chances, and people got better. But eventually they kept on doing same old thing that would cause the same problem. Let's say they have incubus and succubus, and a lot of people are actually just like, hey, they're feeling horny, and they don't have a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they're like, oh, just aware about this thing online, and they look for a way to like subliminal way to summon incubus, succubus. They listen to some audios, and next thing they actually get it, and it's kind of fun for the first few times, and then it stays, and then kind of get attacked and drained and, you know, physically abused at night, and you're like, oh shit, I hate this, and, you know, like, a lot of people are like, help. So, yeah, cool. I'm gonna take care of those incubus succubus. And then, you know, finally, they're clear. Hey, few weeks later, they get horny. Can't get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Well, they do the same old thing that got the succubus incubus in the first place. Like, come on, they come back with the same issue, or they're like, really, it didn't work. I'm like, really, what happened? And they tell me the story. It's like literally same way with doctor fixes the heart. You're like, okay, just like make sure you eat healthy and like your heart is better now. And they're like, okay, bye bye. And you know, a few months later, they come back because they've been doing same old shit that caused the problem in the first place. So, because I've met this case a lot, trying to help it and fix others, I've went back into, oh, hold your horses. I'm gonna give you all information. I'm gonna give you tools. You do it yourself. And, you know, like, for most part, like, right now, I would rather teach people to work on themselves. And, like, not many want to learn. Not many. But for me, that's what I have to